Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college hoops, and we've got a two-team parlay coming at you. We've got a promo code. The code is SNOW for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. Right now, we've got Craig Trapp joining us to hopefully give us a winner. Craig, we're starting with Michigan State and Rutgers. Rutgers favored -2.5. The total is 141. Michigan State 8-4 straight up, but 3-9 against the spread. Meanwhile, Rutgers is 8-6, 6-7-1 against the spread. Michigan State's had a long layoff. They have not played since January 8th. So this is a tough one to break down, but Craig's an expert for a reason. Craig, who do you like?
Well, we've seen these teams. Remember, Villanova had a long layoff, came back and almost lost, and they were at home. So that's a tough spot. A lot of these teams have had these layoffs really stumble in the first time out. And you're facing a Rutgers team that's riding high after that big win on the weekend at Indiana. I mean, that was a must win for Rutgers. Of course, they got high as, I think, number 15 in the country. And then they went to Michigan State and were absolutely run out of the gym. And since then, it's been really rough, for Rutgers. So I think Rutgers needs to get a bounce back. They're in a revenge spot, getting a Michigan State team that hasn't played in almost 3 weeks. Give me the Rutgers Scarlet Knights -2.5. I think we saw the way they played against Indiana. When they play inside-out basketball, this team can really beat anybody out there, even on the road. Now they're at home. I think it's an extra bonus here.
All right, headed to the Big 12 next, where TCU is taking on Kansas. Kansas favored -14. The total is 136.5. TCU's 9-5 on the year, 4-9-1 against the spread. Kansas is 10-5, 6-8 against the number. Craig, who do you like?
Well, years past, you could almost count that Kansas was going to win the Big 12. They've done it for, what, 2 decades? Not this year. Baylor's going to win the Big 12 this year unless something just really drastic happens. But Kansas even had trouble winning at home. I mean, they've already lost 1 game at home, and they're not good against the spread at home. Just 2-4 against the spread at home this year, facing a TCU team that, yes, they're more talented than TCU, but I don't think enough to cover 14 points. I mean, everybody and their brother gets up to play at Kansas. I mean, the history of basketball is rooted playing in Kansas at Kansas. So, I mean, every kid and their brother is going to get up for that game. I think TCU gets up. I think it'll be plenty. I think it's a 8-9 point win by Kansas, but I think we cover pretty easily in this one. Take TCU plus all the points here.
Yeah, and the back door is probably always going to be open when it's that big of a number, unless it's an absolute blowout, which this is not the Kansas team of past. They've lost 3 in a row straight up and not good against the spread, at least this season. That's going to do it for our 2-team parlay. Craig's taking TCU and Rutgers and parlaying them all together. That's going to do it for our college basketball talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Craig Trapp. As always, Craig, thanks for joining us.